Hi, good morning. Today's session is on transfer pricing. As you all know that transfer pricing mechanism is commonly applicable to the multinational companies have got different units such as subsidiary unit as well as parent unit. So the transactions are taking place between the parent company to the subsidiary company, one subsidiary company to another subsidiary company, and one subsidiary unit to the parent company. All the transactions are taking place between these legal entities of an organization. So this mechanism is known as transfer pricing mechanisms. The price at which the divisions of the company, the price at which the legal entities of the company transferring the goods from one division to another division is known as transfer pricing mechanisms. All these transfer pricing mechanism, which includes the trade of supplies or the labor between the departments. Let's look into the exact meaning of transfer pricing. It is the mechanism of setting the price or finalizing the price for the goods and services that sold between the legal entities of an organization. So what are the legal entities of an organization? The parent unit as well as subsidiary unit are known as the legal entities of an organization. One subsidiary unit sells the goods to a parent company at a rate. That rate is known as transfer price. One subsidiary unit is selling the goods to another subsidiary unit at a rate. That is known as transfer price. One subsidiary unit is selling the goods to parent company. One parent company is selling the goods to subsidiary unit. One subsidiary unit is selling the goods to another subsidiary unit at any price. All these prices are known as transfer pricing mechanisms. Let's look into the key issues faced at the time of transfer pricing mechanisms. The first key issue is known as revenue basis issue. What is that? The manager of the subsidiary company selling the goods to the outside customers at a price which is known as market price. The same price the manager decided to sell it to the subsidiary units also. So the managers of other subsidiary units will think like that. Why you are selling the goods at the same rate? We are all part of the family. Why you are selling the goods at the same rate? Why you are not giving the discount to us? This is one of the key issues that faced at the time of transfer pricing mechanisms done by one subsidiary unit to another subsidiary unit. And second one is preferred customer. The manager of the subsidiary unit have got certain preference or choice over some group of customers, and they will sell the goods or transfer the goods at a discounted rate. So this will lead to some issues in the organization. These are the two key issues that faced by the subsidiary units at the time of transfer pricing mechanisms. And let's look into the types of transfer pricing. And the first method of transfer pricing is known as market rate transfer pricing mechanism. This is one of the most simplest, most elegant and most commonly method of transfer pricing used by the subsidiary units for transferring the goods to other subsidiary units. One subsidiary unit can sell the goods to other subsidiary unit at the market rate charged to the outside customers. This is known as market rate transfer pricing mechanism. And second one is known as adjusted market rate transfer pricing. There are certain subsidiary units who make the payment promptly and they don't have any kind of bad debts. Such kind of subsidiary units, usually the other subsidiary units will transfer the goods at a rate which is lower than the market rate. This is known as adjusted market rate transfer pricing. One subsidiary unit will sell the goods to other subsidiary units at a price which is lower than the market price just because of the absence of bad debt. That is known as adjusted market rate transfer pricing. This is second method of transfer pricing. And third one is negotiated transfer pricing. Usually the subsidiary units discuss between each other. Subsidiary units negotiate between each other and they will fix and finalize a price which is known as negotiated transfer price. And this would be the baseline of the price for transferring the goods from subsidiary to subsidiaries, subsidiary to the parent, and all the transactions will take place between these units at this price, that is known as negotiated transfer pricing mechanisms. Under certain circumstances, this mechanism has been adopted. The market is very small, you can follow this method. The product is customized according to the preference of the customers, then definitely you can follow this method, that is negotiated transfer pricing mechanism. And next one is contribution margin transfer pricing. As you all know that what is contribution? Contribution is known as the difference between sales and variable costs. And on the contribution, you are charging a margin which is known as contribution margin. And this would be the price finalized for transferring the goods from subsidiary unit to another subsidiary unit. That is contribution margin transfer pricing. And next is cost plus transfer pricing. You will calculate the total cost of production, add the margin of markup with this cost of production and fix it as a price and transfer the goods from one subsidiary unit to another subsidiary unit at its markup rate or the cost plus rate, and that would be the another mechanism that followed by the subsidiary units for transfer pricing. And the last one is cost based transfer pricing. And one subsidiary unit will calculate the total cost of production, and this cost of production will be finalized as a price, and this would be charged for transferring the goods from one subsidiary unit to another subsidiary unit. Then all these subsidiary units will fix the same cost as price for transferring the goods between themselves. That is the last one, cost-based transfer pricing. All these are the types of transfer pricing mechanisms. Thank you.